Welcome back to the garage class, and today we're going to answer a question that someone just sent me on the hatches. How did I make those? How did we put them on there? A couple things we need to understand about a foam airplane and aluminum tape. If you're going to use aluminum tape to do hatches or to aluminize the whole body, foam is soft, and as you rub on it, you're going to probably put dents in it, creases, and this tape will show everything that's up under it. So if I was going to do it, I would make sure I would give my foam airplane a hard surface to put my aluminum tape on. Either 3 or 4 coats of spray Minwax or brush on Minwax in a big larger can, water-based. Put that down, sand it, get it smooth as you can. And then I would put my aluminum tape over it, because now you're going to be, when you have to push on it, you don't want to have to put in dents in it or see lines or cracks or anything that's up under the tape. Here's a little burnishing tool that I use. Another, some guys have used spoons, whatever, or the magic marker would work too, but you got to be careful with that magic marker, because it's really hard. It's really hard, but it's got a nice soft round edge, just like, I would put it on real soft and easy. But this cardboard burnishing tool, I guess you can get it at art supply store, works real good for me. And I can get into tight spots, that kind of way. And after you get that hard surface on there and sand it, you want to outline the area with a couple layers of tape, which helps for me. What your hatch wants to look like, or an oval. Cut off a piece of tape, put it over the area, rub it in with your burnishing tool. This will give you the outline here. That will give you something that you can run your razor knife on and cut it, peel it off, peel the excess off, and then you can just peel off your tape. You can go pretty fast doing it that way. The only thing that doesn't go fast, even though I did these round ones pretty much free-handed, I cut these out with like little tools or caps or things that I had laying around. Made those the sizes that I want, cut it out on a cutting board, took it, and then I pushed it on here, placed it on here, and then rubbed it on to give it the size. This was the size that the factory had sent this hatch, and when you look it up on your reference material, that hatch is not that big. So I had to resize it, putty this up so that I can get rid of that. So you can do those kind of little things to add it up. If you're going to be doing like compound curves, let me come behind the camera and I'll show you something. If I can move everything without doing all crazy stuff. But I did do a curve on a cowling on my T28 here. I don't want to peel all this off, but let's see if we can get this. All right, so we did this 3 years ago, and it's in sections, small sections, because you're not going to be able to get one big piece to go all the way around, but it's just pulling on it and rubbing, pull and rub, pull and rub, pull and rub. That's all I can tell you. You'll practice it to get it around this curve, this lip here. You got to pull it and rub it, pull it and rub it, and the more you pull a little bit, you'll get the right tension of pulling, and while you're rubbing it, and you'll get it around that curve. I did do this, but this did not have Minwax on it. So that's why I learned that you'll be able to see the foam up under it. Had I brushed on a couple coats of Minwax, it would have looked more like this instead of showing the foam grid up under there. So that's the truth about that. So if I were to do something like this again, I'd brush on Minwax and then put the aluminum tape on. The reason why this came out good is this cowling is plastic. It's hard, so enough said on that. That's why that looked good. Okay, that should answer your questions. That should get you started. Practice, practice, practice. That's the whole name of the game, because that's what I do. I don't know what I'm doing, but I learn by doing. If you make a mistake, peel it off, sand it, try again. You can never go wrong with a foam airplane. All right, class, get out your materials and practice and let me know how it turns out. This is Jetman, and I'm out.